New at 10, more than 60 animals are thriving again, almost after starving to death in Kenosha County last spring.
Todd Hicks checks in on the animals now being nursed back to health after what volunteers are calling a horrific case of animal abuse.
More than 60 animals discovered on the verge of starvation last spring now have a new shot at life, a shot many thought would never come.
Help me, feed me, take care of me, love me.
Those are the words that came to mind for Melissa Melby when she looked into the eyes of animals like this. The volunteer with claws and paws was stunned by their sickening conditions.
Their hooves hadn't been, trimmed in quite a while. Their manes and tails were like burlap, almost like dreadlocks. Poseidon and nearly 24 horses, ducks, and other animals were the lucky ones. They were rescued from this Pleasant Prairie farm in April. That's where investigators say they uncovered horrific conditions. This right here on his nose, that's from the halter being left on too long. This was a huge sore that we had to treat. Starving horses standing in their own waste alongside other dead animals. The owners have pleaded not guilty to charges of animal mistreatment. Since then, the surviving animals have been cared for at places like Stonehenge Farm.
When I saw those guys, there was no choice, and we have the place for it.
The outpouring of support for animals like this has been overwhelming. Just take a look at the number of cards and letters of support for people who live here.
We had a good, strong set of volunteers that came out daily to work with them, help turn them around.
Those animals are now thriving. Each one has been placed up for adoption by the village of Pleasant Prairie. Some still show the scars of their abuse, but Melby said one thing is very clear.
They just love to be loved.
And the village of Pleasant Prairie is vowing to find a home for each and every one of these animals. In Kenosha County, Todd Hicks, today's TMJ4.